Sally Hancock here, and I am playing around trying to make some more shaker bookmarks. I made a shaker bookmark with my laminator a while back, and I can link to that video below. And I got this really cute Mermaid scale little notebook, the Happy Planner, and I thought it would be super cute to have a little mermaid tail sticking out and have it be a shaker. This one, so I've been playing around. I kind of messed up with this one, and I made this one, and it didn't quite work out either, but so I'm gonna try again. I have these two here. All I did to make these was I cut out the mermaid tail on my Cricut, and then I used just like some packaging like this, and cut out, traced it with a marker, and then had 2 layers and laminated it. So set the packaging on top of the cardstock, and then put it in my laminating sheet, ran it through my laminator, and that kind of creates a little pocket in there. I think I might have broken the seal on this. These cup sequins I think are too big. So this is pretty narrow right here. So it's kind of clogging up right there. And so this one, I cut it, the bag is on this side. And so I didn't bother putting any sequins or anything in here. And I am using my planner punch. And so I was experimenting with where to put the holes. I think these are too far apart, but then these were a little bit too close together. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try again. I think I'll try this green one. So I just cut out around it so I didn't break the seal. So I left a little border, and then I just cut this little strip to attach in my planner. So I'll just hurry up and cut this one out. That's my guide here to know how big of a flap to add on there. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the bottom and break the seal on the bottom of that so I can add my glitter and whatnot. And then I want this about yay high. Just a little bit more off this. Just gonna circle around. Get that cut off. Okay, and then I need to straighten this up. This is very crooked, so I think I'll just use my mat to cut this a little bit straighter here. Not as worried about the bottom being straight because I'm going to add tape to the bottom anyway. Okay, so what I have here is just an assortment of things. I loved this mix, and I bought it specifically to make these, but I think those cup sequins are going to be too big. And I don't know about the color without it, and stars, I don't know. So I bought this glitter at Michael's, and this is the one I used in this one. Maybe just gold. Gold will look pretty. Let's try just gold here. Now these just come in these little baggies, and so hopefully we won't get it everywhere. And so let's see if I can get this unstuck. Oh shoot. Oh, I did the same thing. Oh, shoot. It's on that side. That's the same thing I did with the pink one. Maybe. Okay. Let's try with this. What I'm going to do first is just go ahead and open this. Then I will trim around. And that way I can know which side to put my little flap. Okay. Looks like I can do it on this side. Okay, so I just have a little skewer here. And let me just double check to make sure that this is going to open on that side. Okay. And I just kind of stuck it down in there to kind of open that little tiny gap right there a little bit more. And I used a dusting cloths so that it will take away some of the static. Although it was kind of fat to put in there. Doesn't quite fit. Maybe if I squish. Anyway, okay, that'll work. And so now I'm not using the green ones. So now I have to rethink about what. Ooh, those look really pretty. Okay, I'll try these instead. Okay, so, oh, maybe I should trim. I think I'll trim around it first before I add the sequins. So, okay, I think that will be good. Get rid of some of this garbage here. Okay, so I kind of just pinched it and it kind of opened a little bit. And then just poured the glitter in. And I just kind of use my skewer to kind of poke it to get it into the fin. And it doesn't shake that well, but if you kind of tap it, it does look pretty, but it does get kind of stuck right there. There we go. It does look pretty. Okay. Tap a little bit more in. And we'll just kind of keep that right there. Okay, so then I added some seed beads. I think this color would be good. I have this set from Recollections that has all kinds of colors and it's really fun. Okay, so a little bit of seed beads here. Oops. Whoa. That might be too much. Well, let's see if we can get some to go in the fin. And then dump some out. Because that is way too many. Way too many. Was not paying attention here. Maybe pour out a little bit more. glitter out. Okay, now I have to add a little more glitter because I have to dump that out. Okay. Let's see if I can get more of that to go through. Okay, I'd say that is good. All right, so I'm gonna use some packing tape to seal that up. I already have a piece cut right here. Make sure there's no beads and stuff right there. And then, maybe I should zoom in, huh? I should have done that before. Okay, so I'm going to put the tape at the edge with most of the tape off, like that. And then on the other side, I'm going to fold it over, but make sure that it folds onto itself so that you have it above the edge of your where you're laminating ends. Sorry, let's see. So like it's sealed up on itself. Okay. Then I am going to just trim this tape. I'm gonna follow that curve there. There we go. And then I cut a little wave out on my Cricut with some adhesive foil. I'll hurry. I will weed this and get on some transfer tape and come right back. Okay, I have my little wave weeded, so I've got my transfer tape here. I'll just put right down on there, and then peel the backing off of the foil. Because I didn't get that stuck to the transfer tape good enough. Edges, stick them down a little bit better. Found that this little skewer is actually pretty good helping with this sort of thing. Okay, now I can just put this at the bottom. Like that. And then it kind of looks like the mermaid's diving into some water here. And then peel off the transfer tape. Voila! It doesn't shake too much, but the glitter and the beads do look pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to punch the holes. I have this We Are Memories Keepers planner punch board. Zoom back up just a little bit. And I bought the extra punches for the Happy Planner. And so these punches came with a little sticker that you can put on the back here that tells you the sizes for those, the disc bound. And so I'm using the Mambi Mini, and it says 3 and 15. And so you just go on here and place your punches in the notches that say 3 and 15. It, like I said, it is a little bit off, just a little bit, but I think it'll work. So you just line up the bottom with this lip right here. Maybe you can't see that, but there's like a lip at the end, and you just line up the bottom of your paper with that. And I only need 2, because I'm just going to do it at the top of my planner. And then you just put it all the way in and then punch. And then you've got your little holes. And so let's see how this one looks. One of my attempts that didn't quite work. And put that like that. I think on my last try, I finally got it. I like it. I kind of I wish I had some, oh, I bet I did have some, yep, some white seed beads. A little bit of contrast in there would have looked good, but maybe I'll try again and add something besides just this teal. But that is so pretty. And I think it looks really cute poking out of the top of my book, and it will be a great bookmark. So I got the inspiration to try this by watching a video that Lollipalooza did, and she was making resin bookmarks. She had some molds, and one of them was a mermaid tail, and I thought, oh, that would make a cute shaker, I bet, and it just works perfectly with this little notebook that has the mermaid scales on the front, and this color goes really well, I think, and so I am happy. Finally, 4th try is the charm, I guess. Maybe I can fix the other ones, but anyway, that does it. Thanks for watching.